Hello, and here we are. I am on my Druid as Resto, and we have just entered Stormstout Brewery Heroic. So our tanks just started pulling, so let's get a couple of hots loaded on him. I'll see how much damage the bits and bobs are doing in here. Hopefully it's not too much. He's getting hit down quite a bit. Hopefully we don't have too much lag. We have a bit of lag, I guess. It's beta, we always do. So let's get some more hots loaded on this guy. Swiftmend is really nice at the moment, especially the effluence. As you can see, it's pretty much keeping him top just by the effluence, really, isn't it? It's really nice, that is, definitely. Our life bloom's ticking for about 6.2k a second, so that's pretty nice. Rejuvenation's ticking for basically 15k, which is really lovely. We do have, well, the tank has almost 500k health, which is an awful lot. Monks are really very good at the moment in pretty much every way, to be honest. Like, they're really good tanks. They have an ability that staggers the damage they take. So if they get nuked really hard, then they won't chunk down on their health. They gain a debuff that, look, there we go. They're taking 5k damage every second. So, you know, instead of getting absolutely nuked, this might be overpowered on bosses such as Madness of Deathwing, who cast Impale. That might be really nice for that. And I'm not really sure about the efficiency of our spells at the moment. We've got, because I know they keep changing bits and bobs, we've got Nourish. That heals for about 26k by the looks of things. Regrowth is healing for 70k. Wow, that's really nice. Yep, 70k again. And that costs 18k mana. Our Healing Touch costs about 17. And our Nourish costs about 6. How much is a Healing Touch healing for? Healing Touch is healing for about 74k, but I actually think that, I probably mentioned this on one of my other videos, but I think that Regrowth is actually a more efficient spell right now than Healing Touch actually is, because look, if I Regrowth him, it's 74k heal, and he gets a 22k living seed on him for next time he takes damage. So in effect, from a Regrowth, we're looking for about a 95k heal. You know, obviously when we get more gear and stuff, that could easily be hitting 100k or so. Now there has been a few people telling me as well that Cenarian Ward is a bit of a crappy talent. I really don't think it is. Like, well, Renewal, that's a self-heal. You know, I'm focusing on healing other people, to be honest. I'm not really taking much damage, so I'm not going to say that anyway. Nature's Swiftness, it might be quite nice, but you know, it's just going to increase like the duration of our next hop by 50%. But yeah, about the Nature's Swiftness, it'd give us a next heal. Let's have a look. It's instant, free, castable in all forms. So to be honest, I think that'd probably be more of a reason for a tank to get that, or a DPS, so that, you know, they can cast like a Regrowth or well, just any heal really on themselves for, you know, for free and with increased amount. Yes, we are ready. Let's get you loaded up with hots, friend. But yeah, no, I prefer Cenarian Ward anyway. I think it heals for about 45k in total, so it's not bad. And people were saying it wasn't efficient. It's actually more efficient than Rejuvenation, because Rejuvenation heals for about 50,000, like for a full hot, and it costs more mana, so they're probably about the same efficiency. If not, Cenarian Ward is slightly more efficient. So whoever it was that commented that, I'm afraid you're a bit wrong, but you know, there we go. So I really do love that hot, yeah, definitely. Oh god, people are taking a lot of damage here now. I could get a couple of shrooms going. Oh, what's that? They've changed that. Is that showing? That's probably showing the range that they like explode at. That's really good actually, because then I know if I pop one there, it'll get these. Wow, that's really nice. Let's get a stampeding roll so we can sprint through these lot. Bit of a waste of time now. We'll see again in a minute, hang on. When the thingy cools down. But yeah, Bloom does have a 10-second cooldown, so one shroom heals me for 17k. So you know, you get 3 shrooms down and it's going to be a what, a 50k heal? Like, well, a 50k heal to everybody near you. It probably does diminish, but for 3 shrooms down, 5 people, I think it will start diminishing after probably. That's usually around the amount. So 3 shrooms down is a 250k heal. That's pretty insane, to be honest. I think that's really probably a bit overpowered, but obviously that's in like the best scenario possible for this, and we won't really be able to see that before we're getting into raids and stacking up and things, to be honest. So we'll have to see how that works out, I guess. But I really should use my iron box, shouldn't I? Like, I probably need to get a macro set up for that. So iron bark on us. We can put this on anyone, by the way, but damage taken reduced by 20%. So they, you know, druids have always complained about, oh, we've got nothing that, like, we've got no pain suppression, we're always dying and this shit. So yeah, that's basically what Blizzard have gone and done. It's not the best thing they could possibly have given us, but 20% reduction, to be honest. It does stack with bark skin, so if we really need a lot of reduction for some reason, then, you know, we can gain a 40% reduction from bark skin and our little iron bark thing. But yeah, it'll probably be something we're popping on tanks for massive hits such as Impale, because obviously that 20% damage reduction, especially at this health, if something was going to hit 500k, which I can imagine things like Impale's hitting in raids, because obviously tanks have more than that amount of health, then, you know, we're gonna be looking at saving like 20 odd k mana, aren't we? Because 500k hit, that'd save us casting like a regrowth or something, wouldn't it? So that'd be really nice. Rust Starfire. So, you know, maybe we might be going into some... Ooh, I'm trying to work this out, but basically we could do a Wrath, and then our next healing spell would heal for 70% more. So that is really, really nice. But at the same time, you know, it might be something to probably think about when we have more mana, so we can actually be spamming out those Wraths and stuff. I mean, a Wrath is 5k mana, so, but I guess that's not too much, because if we compare that to Rejuvenation, which is 10k, then our Rejuvenation is costing 50% more mana if we use it with a Wrath, but it will be healing for 70% more. So it does add efficiency onto our spells, you know, so that would be something we'll have to think about. It'd probably be something more for raiding. Bosses such as Ultraxium, where we can be like maybe semi-atonement kind of focused disc priests. That'd be interesting. Then we've got Heart of the Wild, which pretty much, if I'm a Resto Druid, I can use that and it will make me an effective tank, an effective boomkin, or even an effective melee DPS for the next 45 seconds. So that's really, really nice. So, like, you know, phases that, for example, don't need much healing, and it's a really, really tight enrage timer. But yeah, our mastery is really looking nice now. I only have 14% mastery. I have stacked mastery. I have, well, the gear I have reforged into mastery. That's not really what a lot of Resto Druids do on live, but, well, your direct healing is increased by an additional 24%. So 24%, that's a lot, really, considering the history. That's just a lot. Like, if we take 24% away from, I don't know, 74k like we're healing now, we'll probably be healing about 60k, probably less, maybe 55. So it's a big increase, that is, definitely. And then after we direct heal, we get the same bonus on our hots after that. So look, and it lasts for a while. It does last for quite a long time. It lasts for 20 seconds, and I can almost guarantee you we will be, oh god, I'm going down. I can almost guarantee that we will be using at least some form of direct heal every 20 seconds. So I know this sounds a bit insane, but I don't know if mastery would actually give near the amount of throughput that intellect does. I mean, it might even be like, they will multiply together obviously, but it might be a stat really worth going for that like actually competes with intellect, because it does seem really good, as long as we're making sure we're keeping that up. And we will have to make sure we keep that up if we stack it, because obviously if we're not keeping it up, it's a pure waste of 7,000 stats like that we could be putting into haste or whatnot. But as you can see, 2k haste rating near enough is 4% haste, so it's not exactly a lot. It's tangled that one, which is it spread to that one, which is spread to that one. So basically all is our mass entanglement does, it's completely instant cast. You place it on something and then it will just spread. It's like a disease of the entangling roots. Yes. And beware of that bloody life tap glyph that absorbs healing. It's an absolute piss take, trust me. If you are a warlock, please don't take it. I'd rather have to heal you up than be sitting there thinking, why the fuck are my heals being absorbed? And you know, if you're low and we can't get you up because you're absorbing shit, then it's not good. So please don't take that if you're a warlock. And if you have taken it and you ever raid with me, I will punch you or something, because it's a look 45k healing absorb, 40k. So I've got to like shove a rejuve on you, although it does show on your raid frames, so that's quite nice. And I will have to set that up for my voodoo, just in case there are any retarded warlocks out there. Oh, I've got a little bubbly as well. Oh, what's that? Increases the paladin's critical chance with flash of light by 8,000%. Lovely. That's definitely gonna crit then, isn't it, basically? Look at that health chunk. That was a massive chunk, that was. Bloody hell. Let's get some more shrooms going. More shrooms. I didn't even need those that time, actually. But yeah, blood DKs at the moment, they seem to be like the easiest tanks to heal. Well, I tell you what, on beta, maybe not so much when you're leveling, but when a monk tank gets geared, they are really nice, to be honest. I think my opinion is paladin tanks are somewhat lacking. Like, if I had the choice out of any tank, I think paladin will probably be my last choice. Death Knights, their health is really very spiky at the moment, but they do still have a lot of self heals and things, so they are a bit of a worry to heal sometimes. So got that bloody debuff on you. 85k, what are you doing? And now would probably be a good time to be using my 20% healing increase, and as you can see, it also does damage to things. So those numbers don't seem like a lot, but I can imagine it adding up. To be honest, it'll probably be doing maybe 300 plus k damage. So over the whole course of an encounter, we could use that probably maybe 2-3 times. So we might be doing like a mil damage off a trank going. Let's see how much healing a trank actually does. 32, 60, 30, 30. So non-crit, a trank is going to do 120k healing to each person, plus the hot on the end. Actually no, it'd be 150 because it starts off with a tick, doesn't it? And that's costing us less mana than like a healing touch would, so that's really nice. Tranquility is very OP. And in like, if it's phases like the lightning phase in Hagara, where that's where you really need to be using all your cooldowns, Nature's Vigil does actually stack with Tranquility. I really do love this wild charge, because you know, if there's going to be a mechanic like maybe the flames on Ragnaros, I can just be like, woo! If you're a bit lazy and you're not very good at getting out of them. And you can make a mouse over macro of it as well. And oh, this boss actually has gear now. So these are eye level 463, they've just been downturned to 440 for this dungeon. So got a lot of stats on. A lot of stats. And there would be even more, but they've like pushed them down just this dungeon. Anyway. Oh wow, I just gone and won both of those. Some shard thingy. Anyway guys, that's it. I can turn a quest in. They're not bad gloves, are they? They're not half bad at all. Anyway, yep. Best get those enchanted. So, thanks for watching guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you soon.